Hello everybody. Let's start with the second part of the laws of motion, and here we are going to discuss about the effects of the speed and the direction on velocity, and some more intervals of times, and as well as acceleration. This is the most important part. I can say acceleration is very dependent upon each and everything, and actually each and everything is very dependent on acceleration. You start with a base and then you create formulas from it. So in the same way we are going to do this also. So before we start, I wanted to give one question. So here's the question for you all. This is the question. I want you all to take 5 minutes, pause the video, and just solve it. It is a very basic question which we have already done in the last class. It's a little twisted and turned, but then it is very easy. Okay, so take a pause and just start writing the answer for it. Try to solve it. Okay. Okay, so here we go. The answer for this question is given here. As you know that the question demands that Navya wants to have an ice cream for which she has to walk 20 meter per second. Okay, for 428 seconds. How far is the ice cream shop located? And there's a twist here that you have to find the answer in kilometer. Okay, so now in kilometers, if you have to find, first you have to apply the normal formula that is speed is equals to distance upon time. The distance is not given to you all. So according to the triangular method, distance ka formula is speed into time. So if we do 2 into 4, 4 to 8, that is 428, we get the answer as 856, sorry, 8,516 meter. Now, if we have found the answer in meter, then we have to just convert it into kilometer. So from meter to kilometer, if we convert, we have to divide by 1,000 because 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meter. So we have to go three decimal shifting. So in that three decimal shifting, 1, 2, 3. So here we get the answer as 8.560 kilometer. If you don't write the zero, that's completely okay. But that the answer is in kilometer. Okay, so here's how you have to solve all these questions. Whatever comes in your way, you have to try to solve it. And this is how you're going to structure it. So now let's start with the second part of the velocity and the acceleration and everything. So let's go about it. Yes, here we had completed first whatever the distance was there, velocity is equals to displacement of time and everything. There's one question, the one blue box that I wanted to discuss. Here we go about with it. The unit of speed and velocities are the same. There is no such difference because distance is in meter, displacement is also in meter, kilometer and kilometer. So it is not varying. Time is always in seconds or in minutes or in hours. That doesn't change in either velocity neither the speed. So that is why the units will always remain the same. But the SI unit for speed and velocity will be meter per second, and CGS system, in the CGS system it will be centimeter per second. So if the question doesn't say anything, don't convert it into anything, then you have to write it into SI units only, meter per second. Okay, the SI unit is meter per second. You have to write it in that unit itself. Okay, and if they demand that you have to convert it into kilometer per hour or something like that, then you have to definitely convert it. Next, speed is related to distance while velocity is related to displacement. We all know that speed is equals to distance upon time and velocity is equals to displacement upon time. So, speed is related to distance and velocity is related to displacement. Very simple and very understandable thing. If the motion is along a straight line, the values of the speed and velocity are the same. Otherwise, they can be different. Okay. So if it is along the straight line, one straight line, and the object is moving in that particular line itself, so the speed and the velocity will not change, will be the same because it is moving in a straight line. So there will be no change over there. So it will be as the same as speed as well as the velocity will be the same. Otherwise, both are completely different because this displacement is the minimum distance. Okay, whereas the distance is normally the whole distance that is being covered, but displacement क्या है जो minimum distance है तो उसके लिए वो vary हो जाता है क्या speed का value and velocity का value. Velocity is the displacement that occurs in a unit time. So this is the definition for the velocity. So you need to know velocity is the displacement that occurs in a unit time. Whereas distance is the speed is uh, the distance traveled by in one direction by an object in the unit time is called as the speed. Okay, so this is done. Now this, I hope this is clear. Now let's move to the effects of the speed and the direction on velocity. Velocity पे क्या affect करता है जिसके वजह से there is a change in the velocity. Why does a change in the velocity happen? Because when you are moving with some speed, if a bike rider, here the bike rider is moving. So the bike rider is moving with some certain amount of speed while keeping the direction same. एक ही direction में जा रहा है, but he is changing the speed. Speed change हो रहा है. So if the speed is getting changed, then there has to be some difference in the velocity. Direction same होने दो, कोई वांधा नहीं है. But there is a change in the speed, the acceleration, there is a change in the speed, so that will definitely affect the velocity. Next, changing in the direction while keeping the speed same. See, I'm reading these activities not that important, but here you have to read this. It is clear from the above velocity depends on the speed as well as direction, and the velocity changes by changing the speed while keeping the direction same. I already discussed this point right now. Changing the direction, क्या किया? Change किया, direction को change किया, but speed को same रखा. When you are driving a car, when you are turning, when there is a turn, that time when you are turning, that time you have to change the direction, but you have to maintain the same speed. Okay, I hope it is clear. But changing the speed as well as the direction definitely would change the velocity. अच्छा, तो ये सब क्या बता रहा है कि क्या चेंज होगा ये सब से? वेलोसिटी चेंज होगा. क्या चेंज होगा? Velocity will change. The velocity will change. So while changing the speed and keeping the direction same. 1 point. Second point, changing the direction and keeping the speed same. Third point, changing both of them, speed also as well as the direction also. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Okay. Never mind. Here, this is a very important line. The first scientist to measure the speed as the distance upon time was Galileo. Galileo was the scientist who had measured the speed of the light. I can say the speed of the sound in dry air is 343.2 meter per second. This is not important, but this is very, very important coming right here. The speed of the light is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. You have to remember this value. The speed of the light is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. The speed of the revolution of the earth around the sun is 29,770 meter per second. Not important. This is important. Galileo was the scientist who invented it or who discovered it. But what is the speed of the light? It is 10 raised to 3 raised to 10 raised to, I'm so sorry, 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Okay. So this is very, very important. Make sure you by heart this. Here there is a small thing of uniform and non-uniform and linear motion that they are giving. Okay, uniform motion, non-uniform motion and linear motion, I will explain you how is it. Motion is the movement ahead, backward, forward or wherever. Okay, so that is the motion that is happening. Amar, Akbar and Anthony are traveling in different cars with different velocities. Okay, their all velocities are different. The distance covered by them during the time interval are given for in the following table. They have given the distance, how much they have covered in this following table. So here the time is uniform. Can you see there's a 30 minutes gap in each of them? So when there's a gap in this, there's an equal gap in all of this, then it is called as a uniform time. 30 minutes का gap है, that is why it is called as a uniform time. If I see Amar's distance, it is 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Okay, so distance covered by Amar is 120, distance covered by Akbar is 120. Anthony only covered 84 distance, 84 kilometer only. So here the time interval, if you see, it is about 20 ka difference. It is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. 20 ka difference. The interval is same. The distance ka interval between them is the same. So that is how here we can say it is a uniform speed that they are following. Uniform speed Amar is following. He has a uniform speed. In that speed only he is following the speed. But Akbar's speed here is 18, 36, 42, 70, 95 and 120. Okay. So here what happens? Okay, so here what happens is Akbar's speed, Akbar's distance that he covered 120 kilometer, but he had a difference of 18 to 36, that is having a 18 ka gap. 36 to 42, that is only having a 6 ka gap. 70 to 42, that is having a lot of gap. 70 to 95 is also having a huge gap, and 95 to 120 is also having a huge gap. So in that gap, it is not uniform. This is non-uniform. So we can say Akbar followed a non-uniform linear motion. Okay. Whereas Amar followed a uniform linear motion. टाइम इंटरवल भी सेम, स्पीड भी सेम रहेगा. अगर डिस्टेंस इंटरवल का टाइम भी सेम है तो स्पीड भी सेम रहेगा. बट अकबर की स्पीड वेरी करेगी, सो उसकी यूनिफॉर्मिटी नहीं रहेगी. सो इट इज कॉल्ड एज नॉन यूनिफॉर्म लीनियर मोशन. Distance covered by Anthony, it is 0, 14, 28, 42, 56, 70, 84. This is having 14, 14 ka gap, if you know. This is having a 14, 14 gap. So this is also a uniform linear motion. Okay, I hope you have understood what is a linear motion and a non-uniform motion and everything. So this is how you have to do it. Next is acceleration. But before that, if an object covers an unequal distance in equal time interval, it is said to be moving in non-uniform speed. कुछ भी अगर non-uniform रहेगा, if something is ऊपर नीचे non-equal, unequal, then it is a non-uniform example of a non-uniform speed. For example, the motion of a vehicle being driven through a heavy traffic. Of course, we have to take breaks again and again, again and again, again and again. So the speed does not remains the same. So here they are saying non-uniform speed. सेम यहाँ पर भी यही बोला गया है. मोशन अनयूनिफॉर्म नॉन यूनिफॉर्म रहेगा तो स्पीड भी नॉन यूनिफॉर्म. I hope you have understood this. Now we are going towards acceleration. But before we start acceleration, I want you all to read this once again. The whole paragraph still uniform and non-uniform motion. Acceleration. What do you mean by acceleration, and what is the meaning of acceleration in your own words? If you can describe, please do it. And I will tell you what do you mean by acceleration. Acceleration is actually the movement of any object in that particular speed, whatever the speed is being followed in that particular period of time is acceleration. मतलब उसकी जो स्पीड है वो टाइम पीरियड में, तो वो स्पीड जो डिस्क्राइब कर रहे हैं हम इन दैट पर्टिकुलर टाइम, उसको डिवाइड करके, दैट इज द एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट. You might have heard, boys might be very very familiar, even the girls also. Acceleration in our scooty, in our two wheelers, or in the four wheelers, when we give acceleration, the car or the scooter takes a speed and it moves ahead with a speed. Okay, so that is the meaning of acceleration. Okay, so acceleration, you might have heard about about speed and accelerating in the car and everything. So in that case only we have to use the same way. In the same way you have to use the acceleration. You must have all played on a slide in the park. You know that while sliding down, when you slide down, the velocity is less at the top. It increases in the middle and becomes zero towards the end. If this ball is going like this, it it is not so the same way you are also you are also just sliding down the same way. So in that case, the velocity here is very slow. Slowly the ball will go, and here it will become medium. In a medium speed, it will become, and when coming to the end, you will stop. I'm not talking about the ball right now. I'm talking about you. When you go on a slide, from here you need to push yourself down a little bit. So velocity is not that much. Velocity is very less. But when you go in the middle, that time you definitely flow fast. So that is how the middle velocity is there. There is a velocity, some kind of velocity is there. And at the end, there is no such velocity, and you get a pause and you stop there. You don't fall down. Okay, so that is how velocity helps. Okay, so in that case, the rate of change of velocity, very important definition, that is the rate of change of velocity is called as the acceleration. Rate of change of velocity means, rate means the time, and there is a change in the velocity from 0 to less speed, to less velocity, to a little more velocity, and then coming back to 0. There is a change. If you can see, there is a final to an initial change. There is a change. In that change, that is called as a change in that particular period of time is called as acceleration. I hope you understand. कुछ भी चेंज हुआ वेलोसिटी के अंदर, फ्रॉम 0 to 20 अगर वेलोसिटी हुआ, तो उस चेंज को क्या बोला जाता है? चेंज ऑफ वेलोसिटी बोला जाता है. उस डिफरेंस का क्या होगा? उसका डिफरेंस, दैट इज 20 मीटर पर सेकेंड. 20 minus 0 is 20 meter per second. Okay, so 20 meter per second in what time? In 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, so the answer will be 2 meter per second. So it is meter per second square. Okay, so here meter per second square, there is one more thing that I added here, meter per second square. Why, I will explain you right now, but before that, I hope this definition will go 5 times. How many times? 5 times in your notebook. So, and this formula also. So it is the change of velocity upon the time. If I make the triangular method, then the change in the velocity will come here, acceleration will come here, and time will come here. Now, what is the formula for this change in velocity? कुछ नहीं, final velocity minus the initial velocity. Whatever the final velocity will be given, minus the initial velocity. Initial velocity is, if it is not given, then it is 0. Very simple and very easy to understand. Final velocity minus initial velocity. That is equals to the change in the velocity. So final velocity का symbol is v, and initial velocity ka symbol is u, and time ka we all know that is t. Okay, I hope this is clear. And acceleration ka formula is a equals to u minus v minus u upon t. This is the formula. So this whole set of thing will go 5 times. This whole set of thing will go 5 times. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you. Now moving to the next one. If the velocity of an object changes during a certain time period, कुछ time period के लिए velocity अगर object का change कर रहा है, speed कुछ change हो रहा है, then it is said to have an acceleration motion. Then it is said to be have an accelerated motion. मतलब कुछ change हुआ velocity में. There is, suppose वो 0 से 20 मीटर पर सेकेंड पे गया, तो उसका क्या हो गया? चेंज आया ना वेलोसिटी में. देन दैट ऑब्जेक्ट इज सेड टू बी एक्सेलरेटेड. Then that object is said to be accelerated. This is also important. This will go 2 times. If an object in motion can have 2 types of acceleration, there is positive and negative acceleration, and there is zero acceleration. Okay, this paragraph will go 3 times in your notebook, and this is a very important question coming in your examination. 110% sure. How many percent sure? 110% sure. So please make sure that you mark this and understand this. Before we start it, I want to read this brain power. If the velocity changes by equal amounts of in equal interval of time, then the object is said to be in uniform acceleration. What is the definition for uniform acceleration? Time be same, time interval be same, and equal amount of velocity changes भी हो रहा है. Equal amount of velocity change हो रहा है, then it is called as the uniform acceleration. If the velocity changes with unequal amounts of interval of time, then it is said to have a non-uniform acceleration. This should go 2 times in your notebooks. I'm giving you the homework parallelly. You need to complete each and everything. Now, positive, negative, and zero acceleration. This is a very important paragraph. It is a very small paragraph, but it has a lot of meaning to understand. Understanding what do you mean by positive acceleration first. An object have positive and negative acceleration both. The velocity of an object increases. क्या हो रहा है? Velocity of an object increases, the acceleration is positive. In this case, the acceleration is in the direction of the velocity. Means जो भी direction में velocity जा रहा है, मतलब if it is moving towards the left, if it is moving towards the right, the acceleration will also move towards the left and towards the right. If the acceleration is increasing, the velocity will also increase. Okay, so in this direction it is moving. So what is the case here? An object can have positive and negative acceleration. The velocity of an object increases. The acceleration is said to be positive. In this case, the acceleration is in the direction of the velocity. Acceleration is in the direction of the velocity. Very important. I hope you have understood this. Let's go to the next one. The velocity of an object decreases the time. The velocity of an object decreases with time. It has a negative acceleration. अगर velocity decrease हुआ तो acceleration भी negative होता जाएगा. तो अगर वेलोसिटी कम हुआ, धीरे धीरे स्पीड कम होती गई तो कोई एक्सेलरेशन से स्पीड अप नहीं हो सकता. इट विल ऑल्सो गेट डिक्रीज, एक्सेलरेशन विल ऑल्सो गेट डिक्रीज. तो इसके बाजू में तुम ये कर लो ऐसे, वेलोसिटी इंक्रीज, पॉजिटिव एक्सेलरेशन ऑल्सो increases. Velocity decreases, negative acceleration happens, and acceleration also decreases. I hope it is clear. Negative acceleration is called as deceleration. क्या बोला जाता है? Deacceleration. No, deceleration नहीं सर, deacceleration. Deacceleration means what? Negative acceleration. You don't say it as acceleration, we say it as deacceleration. In its direction is opposite to the direction of the velocity. If the velocity is going slowly, it is just decreasing, so the acceleration will also change its direction, will be opposite. If it is going towards the north, the acceleration will go towards the south. Okay, so that is how this deacceleration works. I hope it is clear to all of you. If the velocity of an object does not change with time, velocity ही change नहीं हो रही है with time, then it is said to have zero acceleration. Easy, very easy and peasy. If there is an object which does not change its velocity, कुछ speed change ही नहीं हो रहा, जो speed है वही constant speed से जा रहा है, तो it will have zero acceleration. I hope it is all clear to you. I hope it is all clear to you all. And this positive, negative, and zero acceleration will go 3 times in your notebook, and you have to learn this by heart. Okay, let me explain this graphs to you all. This is how the positive acceleration will look like. If there is a change in the speed and the time, then with the time, the acceleration will increase, will go on increasing. So this is what positive acceleration. So you can draw this and write positive acceleration. Yes. So it is positive acceleration. Mark this as positive acceleration. This one here is negative acceleration. So please write it is negative acceleration, because here what happens, the deceleration, the deacceleration happens here. So that is why it is what? Deaccelerate. I'll write negative acceleration. Acceleration, and bracket you can write the okay, bracket close. Yes. And here this one, because there is a decrease, so we show it like from here, there's a decrease in the graph. That is how. And this is stagnant. Stagnant means constant, going from the start till the end. There is no change in the speed. So that is why the speed, the velocity will remain the same with the time. If it is 10 second, 20 second, 30 second. But if it is 60 here, then it is remaining 60, 60, 60, 60 throughout the journey. So that is how it will remain the same. So that is zero acceleration. I hope it is clear. So you please draw these all diagrams, and this is very important. Pause and draw these diagrams completely. Okay. So now here one thing that I wanted to describe is, if I say acceleration equals to change in velocity upon time, I wanted to explain you the unit format for it. So how is the unit format going? It is what? Meter per second. Speed velocity is what? Meter per second. So and say time is what? Seconds. So what will be the unit for acceleration? It will be acceleration equals to meter per second. How many times is this second? And if it goes up, it is in division right now. When it goes up, it will be in multiplication. So it will be meter per second into this second. What is S into S? S square, right? So it will be meter per second square. I hope this is very clear, because this is very, 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 very important, and very important. There will be a question in my paper, sure shot, on the units. So make sure all the units are well clearly understood. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Okay. Next, we will start with the other part of the graphs and everything in the later chapter. But here till now, I think it is all clear. Okay. All of these, and please make sure that you learn all of these concepts, and then we'll cover this graphs in the next video, and many things actually. A lot of things are very important next. So stay tuned, and this is all we have covered till now. And whatever the homework is given, please make sure that you complete all of the homework well. Okay, that's it. Thank you.